and you're watching The Disney Genie. And today I'm going to be making Trenette Al Pesto from the new, well, not really new anymore for about a month, Luca by Disney's Pixar. And it's one of my favorite movies. I've seen it like 6 times already. I meant to film this video about a month ago, but I ran out of basil because I made it about twice. And then I waited for the bush to produce more basil, and the bush died. But now I have a new bush, and we're going to be making Trenette Al Pesto, and I'll get right into it. Hello, I am back, and I have all of my ingredients out. The recipe I will be using is the Disney official Luca recipe. I'll have it, I found it on BuzzFeed, and I'll have it in the description below. And right now I have a little paper. I have it on the side to make sure I remember everything. All my measurements, I'm using ounces on the scale, just because I find that easier. But once I prep everything, I'll tell you what all the ingredients are, and I'll have all their measurements in the description below. Now it's time to grate the cheese, and this is the very tedious part because the holes are so small and it takes so long to try and grate them. So, let's see how long this takes. Don't mind that I'm getting the cheese absolutely everywhere. It's just not trying to work with me.
Five hours later.
Thankfully, whenever like cheese gets everywhere, that means I can eat it because it's practically my cheese. So there's some H2O. I almost forgot about the olive oil. That would not be good. Perfect. We're just saying that nothing broke. Okay, now I'm going to tell you all my ingredients. So the first one I have is pine nuts. And I'll have all the measurements in the description below because there's so many different measurements you can use in this world. And pine nuts can be kind of expensive, so you could just replace them with cashews if you want. Also, it said 2 cloves of garlic, but I chose 3 because I love garlic. Rightfully so. Also have some lovely olive oil. Gotta love that. And we have our green beans and potatoes. I just put them in the same bowl because we're going to toss them in the same pot anyway. And we have grated, excuse me for absolutely just destroying the names of these cheeses, grated parmigiano and grated peppercorn. Don't know which is which. I've never heard anyone pronounce this name before, so I don't know how to pronounce it. Very sorry. And there's also some salt. And I have over there, I do not have Trenette pasta because I could not find it. So we have linguine pasta. I hope that no one gets mad about that. So now, as I go to make the pesto, I'm going to bring this over to the pot. I'm not going to put it in the pot yet. I'm just going to let the pot boil because I have a pretty big pot, so it takes a long time for it to boil. And now is the super fun part. We got your mortar and pestle, if you have one. If you don't, you can just use a food processor, but this is a lot more fun in my opinion. I almost forgot about the basil. This is my new basil plant. Yeah, we're gonna need 45 basil leaves. So it's not gonna look this good after. So, as the recipe says, I'm going to get 45 of these basil leaves and put them in here. So, I'm going to go do that. Now our bush looks really sad. And I really hope I can keep this one alive to use more again for another day. Add in the basil leaves with the garlic and a little pinch of kosher salt. I also did get that all over the counter. And then we start mashing with the mortar and pesto. And we add a little bit of olive oil as we go. So I'm mashing this, which is my absolute favorite part. It's really fun, and it's really fun to make pesto. I'm gonna not talk while I do this because I just realized you probably can't hear me because it's very loud, so I'm gonna mash this up. I'm only gonna put in a little bit of the oil because we save some more of the oil for later, just a little bit. Listen to this lovely sound. Okay, next we're gonna add in our pine nuts and cheeses, and this moment it's gonna start smelling amazing. Like, I'm in love with the smell it makes. And I wish I could smell it every single day. I mean, you could just make this every single day. Might not be like the healthiest, but at least you're happy, and that's what really matters. Then as you continue to mash it all up, you add a little bit more olive oil as you go. Your arm will get really buff if you just do this every day. Who needs an arm workout when you can make pesto? Whew. It's mostly mashed up. I'm just trying to get all the like tiny pine tree nuts, because I normally make this with cashews because pine tree nuts are kind of expensive and they're really small, so there's a lot of them and I'm really trying to just like smash them all. It smells so good. Like, you can taste it if you want, if you're following along. I mean, I watch cooking videos and I'm not following along, so you might not be following along with the recipe. Okay, now I think our lovely, beautiful pesto is done, as I try and show you without pouring it all over the counter and cleaning off some salt. I'm gonna see if the water's boiled. Hasn't yet, because I got a really big pot, so I guess just kind of gonna wait. I'll put this in a bowl. Okay, then you're gonna get the serving bowl, and like the bowl you're gonna put all the pasta into, and you're gonna put the pesto into the bowl first. I know, right? I've never put sauce in a bowl before I put spaghetti, or not spaghetti, just the pasta noodles. While we're here, I guess I'll tell you about my other cooking stories. I love cooking and baking, if you can't tell. I'm not that good at it, as in like sometimes it works, sometimes the kitchen's on fire. Last night I made dinner and I burnt myself. The burn isn't anywhere near as bad as it was yesterday, but you know, it's exciting. Just a pesto on my arm. I would just honestly sit here and eat pesto all day. I really should stop eating the pasta because I'm still gonna have some of the pasta. Probably a lot of the pasta will be my lunch and dinner, and probably lunch and dinner for tomorrow too. I'm still waiting for the water to just boil. Since we're just waiting here, I'll tell you a bit about myself and you tell me a bit about yourself. So, since obviously this is a Disney channel, not the Disney channel, but a YouTube channel of Disney. I really love Disney, so you guys should tell me in the comments below what your favorite Disney movies are, Disney and Pixar. I'll go first. My favorite like classic Disney movie is definitely Peter Pan. When I was 12 years old, I dressed up as Wendy and I went to Disneyland. It was amazing. And my favorite Disney princess is Tangled. And I really love Big Hero 6. And obviously my favorite Pixar movie is Luca, if you can't tell. So another one I really love by Pixar is Up. That one's just so cute. I think everyone can just agree. We all love Up. So you guys should tell me what your favorite like Disney movies are. Disney, Pixar, classic, new Disney princess, all that sort of jazz. So now our water is finally boiling, and I'm going to be putting in the pasta and the potatoes and green beans for 9 minutes. Basically, you just follow the instructions on the pasta, whichever one you chose. You could literally use any pasta you want. It doesn't matter, it doesn't change the taste. It just changes, you know, the fun of it. Because, you know, bow tie pasta, I love that. Anyway, I'm gonna put this in before I run out of time. It's said to have, I think, 16 ounces of pasta, and this is exactly 16, so I'm just gonna plop this all in there and hope it doesn't burn me. Okay, turned out pretty well. And then I'm going to throw in the green beans and the potatoes with the pasta. Oh, that one kind of did splash. That's fine. And I'm going to set a timer for 9 minutes, and I'll see you then. I forgot to say, but when you put the pasta in the water, add a little bit of salt for taste. Don't forget that. Hi! So I did a few things off camera because my camera's about to die. I took the pot off of the boiling water because the timer was done. But before I did that, you take some of the water out of the pot and you put it into the pesto to like loosen it up. And now I have my pasta right here in a strainer. I almost said drying, cooling off because it's super hot. But now I'm going to put it in with the pesto and you just mix it up. I'm gonna put this out because it's still pretty hot and I don't want hot water to get all over the counter. Here it is, it's all nice and steamy. And we're gonna place it into the bowl, just like so. And yeah, careful with your face. I'm doing it while it's hot because my family's gonna come home soon. They're gonna have pasta, but when they come, it gets really loud. So I'm trying to do this quick. And then you mix it all up. Ooh, this bowl might be too small. I'm going to transfer this to a bigger bowl and I'm going to finish mixing. And this is the final product of my Trenette Al Pesto. I can give you a little close-up look. It might be blurry, but we did it and it tastes absolutely amazing. And I will try it again because it tastes so good. Definitely it tastes amazing every time. You should definitely try this. And now, we're gonna see what my family thinks. Hi, this is being filmed on my phone because I'll do this after. But I just wanted to flex that I have the Alberto Scorpion McDonald's toy. Not after going to McDonald's, after my friend went to Hawaii, saw McDonald's and got it for me because she knew I love Luca so much. So, little Alberto Scorpion! And he definitely approves of my pasta. Bye! Hi guys, this is my brother Ty. And Ty, can you try the pasta for us and tell us how you like it? He loves eating food, so he's a food fanatic, so he knows when it's good food. What do you think, Ty? Do you like it?
Thumbs up or thumbs down?
It gets a thumbs up from him. So I'm Busy Genie. Until next time, I'm signing off.